Group 7, cameras on, mics on. Get on in here.
Come in. I want to see your beautiful faces. Oh, so pretty.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Group 7.
Morning.
Can I just check? Are we expecting anybody else, or is this us for the time being?
It may be us.
All right. You
yeah.
know what? It's 6 a.m., so that's fair enough. That just gives you guys more spotlight and more chance to get inspiration.
I feel like your faces are going to be really big, and I'm into it.
I
love
really
your
like
big
the
faces.
big face.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Group 7, we're going to pass you over to Greg, who's going to be DMing for the next 3 hours.
So excited about this, Greg. You're going to crush. Have a great game.
Have yourself some fun.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead and raise some money for the Cancer Society and just have a cool time and play some D&D, and we'll be back in a couple of hours.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Kia ora, everybody. Welcome to number 7 in our Yes and Charity stream. We are occupying the very first slot in terms of history. So we are pre any of the stuff that you have seen before and any of the stuff that you will see after. This is the earliest in the timeline of Ludus and Lusor. We are year 1. And our story begins just after another story ends. Our party of 4 has just completed a quest to clear out some zombies from a forest nearby Ludus and Lusor. And as they're doing that, we begin around a campfire where they are with some other members of the Ludus and Lusor Town Guard, such as it is, the small village that we are about to encounter, not far, just across the Lacrimae River, sitting around a campfire as these guys are involved in a drinking game. And the drinking game involves our ranger, Gaiac Sai. If you would like to describe Gaiac, just so that people can get the context, and then I'll describe what the drinking game is. So let's see Gaiac for starters.
Hello, everybody. I am Gaiac, a young ranger, healthy, happy, and accurate. I've never missed a shot in my life. I'm simply the best.
And so, Gaiac is what does Gaiac actually look like?
Yes.
Is a thing that's important for context here.
Gaiac is about the size of a sparrow. He's a Aarakocra, so a bird person. He's a ranger, and yeah, he's tiny. He's very confident, but also scared. Old. Very old bird. He's about 31.
And the key for this is that he uses a longbow. And so this drinking game is that they've set up a target in the distance, and Gaiac is firing at this target with his longbow, and every time he misses, people drink. So what we sitting around the fire with him are 5 or 6 members of the town guard as well, and there's several of them. The one that's nearest to Gaiac and fetching all of the arrows as they miss the target is a chap by the name of Kevin. He's got an odd tattoo, and he doesn't have a lot to say, but every time Gaiac misses the target and everybody else drinks, Kevin takes a drink and then goes and recovers the arrow. So as we make our way around the fireplace, let's just describe each of the other characters and whether they're involved in the drinking game or not. So maybe start with Inky.
So Inky is a 3-foot-high gnomish paladin. He may be small, but he has a big heart. Sitting down, Inky's not really getting involved with the drinking, sort of having an orange juice, sugar's more his buzz. Sugars and sweets, it's definitely what he's there for. So sitting down, having an orange juice, and constantly encouraging Gaiac. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Awesome. You almost got it that time.
Thank you.
Literally giving the
Let's-
help as much as he can.
Let's have a roll to hit from Gaiac. So make an attack with your longbow, and we'll just see if we get any further.
Here comes the first 20 of the stream. Hey. Yeah, I told you. I still got it. I never miss.
And this time the arrow hits the target, and there's a sort of a from everybody as there's no drinking being done. So possibly one of the more disappointed people around the campfire might be Tiny Tim the Warlock. Let's describe Tiny Tim for us, please.
Yeah, Tiny Tim would be sitting knees together with a little glass of milk, and the way that he holds everything is quite a big juxtaposition of his massive frame. He handles everything quite delicately and claps every time that the arrow sort of hits the target. Try not to spill any milk or cookies at the same time.
Awesome. Let's have another shot from Gaiac as Gaiac fires his bow at the target again.
Everybody
Just trying
stand back. Watch and learn.
Here he goes.
Oh,
Another one. Gaiac nails another one. There is huge disappointment from everybody, and one of the town guardsmen turns to one of the other town guardsmen and goes, I thought that you guaranteed that this was going to be an easy drinking game. What's happened? I was just ready. And you notice that Kevin, who's standing next to the target, is now just starting to do that shuffle that people do when they want to go to the toilet, but they can't go to the toilet. And he's doing that sort of shuffle. As we come around the fireplace next, we meet... there's a large rabbit there. So, Ruby, do you want to just describe Aminal for us?
Yeah, so Aminal is a herringon, so a large rabbit person. Not really wearing much armor, but has a very cool like tattoo that's going up one of like his left arm, and looks very very muscly, very able to handle themselves, but is also trying to not be super intimidating right now, probably holding like a very comparatively tiny cup, and just like trying to join in as best can. Honestly, great job hitting Gaiac.
thank you.
Solid.
I never miss. Ever.
Go again, Gaiac. Fire again.
Oh, jeez, the pressure.
It sails wide and everyone goes, yeah! And the
My eyes were shut. My eyes were shut.
guard.
He was sneezing. I saw it. He sneezed.
That's right, you'll get the next one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And you can see that Kevin is really doing that dance now, that really uncomfortable dance, and he's glazing over as if he's concentrating on anything else but what is actually happening. We've got another party member sitting there, which is Boomie. Let us know what Boomie's deal is.
Oh, you might be muted there, Boomie.
Yeah, I think you are.
Me.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not muted now. Boomie is a little small chaos goblin. Just wants to blow up the world with as much explosives as they can carry around, which isn't actually a lot. So Boomie's very disappointed when they don't get to drink and don't get to enjoy more chaos.
All right. Gaiac goes to draw his bow again, and at that moment, Kevin goes, ah, 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 and runs into the bushes, and all the other guardsmen go, ah, Kevin broke the seal. And at that moment, you hear this gong. And everybody sort of looks around.
Is that supposed to happen?
And one of the guardsmen looks over. I don't know whether that was supposed to happen.
It
And
means
you
it's
can
dinner time.
Oh,
That
Oh,
was
oh, no.
mates.
Eating is cheating. Oh, and you hear this noise that just sounds like a torrent. Like the river has burst its bank, and then all of a sudden it stops, and Kevin kind of staggers out of the bushes and goes, "Oh!" And then everybody else looks at him and goes, "Kevin broke the seal. Kevin broke the seal." And at that point, one of the guardsmen turns up and goes, "Well, if Kevin's broken the seal, then that's the end of it. We should probably go back to town." And he looks at the rest of the group of you and goes, "Are you coming? Have you seen our bookshop? We've got a bookshop."
What kind of books do you have?
Oh, we have all kind of books. Like, if you meet Abigail, she can find a perfect book for anybody. She can find a book for you, and he points at Inky. You can find a book for you. Points at Aminal. A book for you. Points at Gaiac. A book for you. Points at Tiny Tim. And you guessed it, a book for you. And points at Boomie. You should come. Come on. Kevin, you can stay here. You can clean up. You broke the seal. And they all sort of stagger off and start weaving in this circuitous sort of route across the bridge towards the township of Ludus in Lusor.
Inky. Inky.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might have, those books where you have the letters you can write on. They might have one of them.
I might be able to get it. My goal, my whole meaning for adventuring. I can finally get my pen license.
And I'm sure there's other stuff, but
They might have some colouring in books as well. They're always fun.
Ooh.
All right, you make your way across the river, following these sort of staggering town guards people, and you find yourself in Ludus and Lusor. Now, in the past, we've seen from other people and other streams that Ludus and Lusor has been anything. It's been a sort of a steampunk city. It's been a huge sort of metropolis. But right now, it is just a collection of huts around a market, basically. It's late in the day, but the light has not gone out of the sky yet. And there are still some people walking around. And they look up as these guys stagger through the group. I've got myself some inspiration. All right. I will use that with extreme prejudice. All right. Sorry. Back to the narration. There is the houses are very simple, mainly wood with a little bit of stone. The streets are dirt streets, and there is very little, by way of any form of it's infrastructure, I suppose. And one of the town guardsmen that's been speaking to you the most looks over and says, you might want to go up there. That's where Abigail's is. I think you'll like it. And then he just sort of passes out in the street. And
I'd
you
like
see
to pull his
Kevin
cloak
come.
around him. Like, I just want to tuck him in, pull his cloak around him, make him a little pill about. There, bud, you'll feel all better in the morning.
And you just sort of hear him go, Mum. Mum.
Let's go to Abigail's.
Yeah.
All right.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The path that he points you up is this path that goes in through the trees, and makes its way into the bush, the forest that's there in the midst, and you find yourself walking up a path where there is this little house. It's quite beautiful. It's a log cabin. Somebody's gone to a lot of trouble, planted flowers and things out the front. There are some big sunflowers in different spots. There are, it looks lovely, like somebody's. And this house looks quite different to some of the other buildings. Like somebody's made some care. There's little bay windows. It looks all very welcoming. There's butterflies flying around. Gaiac gets hit on by a couple of the local sparrows.
Hello, ladies.
Who are flying around. One of them, I've just got some inspiration here that one of them has comes up to Gaiac. Thank you, Tian, and says, "Oh, g'day. Oh, you're very hot. Oh, I like you.
I know. Look at me.
That's a big bow you've got. Can you fire with that, or does it fall flat?"
Nope, never missed a shot in my life, young lady.
And then this other, oh God, here we go. They're coming now. I told people that if they spent money, I would do terrible accents for NPCs.
Yes.
So
Yes,
this one flies off, and another bird comes flying in, and this one seems quite exotic and flies down next to you and goes, "Okay, boy, you think that you're going to come and wave that bow around and try and scare off all my women? I'll tell you this. I'll give you the sort of drubbing that my people gave your people last night if you're not careful." And then flies off. Flies off again, looking over his shoulder, going, "Maybe that was too soon."
Guy's just standing there shaking.
And Gaiac's the only one that can understand this, right? We don't really understand this.
What the hell? Yeah, you do.
Okay, Guy will try to play it cool. I'm not
What
even
did you
scared.
do last night?
Oh, you don't want to know.
It sounds like you were busy.
I never miss.
All right.
Gotta shoot your shot.
Oh my god. Oh.
You open the door into this place. You can see that Abigail's bookshop is it's beautiful. It's like people have made, somebody's made a real effort in the middle of this town that is just 100% country bumpkins. This place is beautiful. There's a little fire in the corner with sort of a reading nook set up. There are bookshelves everywhere. The thing that is the weirdest about it is that there's not just books. The shelves are crammed with all sorts of other crap. So, like, there are potted plants in places, and there are little tchotchkes everywhere, including something that catches Inky's eye, which is that there is this there's a tiny little aquarium, and in this aquarium you see that there is an octopus just sort of sitting there, and as soon as you look at it, Inky, it just squirts and the entire aquarium fills with black ink. It just goes ah! And the whole thing fills with black ink.
It's so cool. I want to learn how to do that. I'm gonna walk over to the octopus, and I'm just gonna like, excuse me, are you able to teach me how to do that?
And you see this eye sort of push itself up against the glass from out of the black, and you see this big blinking eye sort of, and then some suckers around the edge of the bowl as this thing looks at you. And while that's happening, you hear this voice go, hello, welcome to Abigail's bookshop. I'm around here. And as you go round the edge of the shelves, you can see this little old woman. She seems to be a human woman, and she's dressed up. She's got a little shawl on and a big string of pearls. The thing that's weird about her is that although one eye is following you as you sort of wander up to the counter, the other one is looking straight, and it doesn't move. So her eyes move around. She's looking around, and when she turns to talk at you, one of her eyes tracks you, but the other one is still looking straight ahead. But she has a very pleasant smile, and she's like, welcome to Abigail's bookshop. I'm Abigail. And thank God nobody pimped her to have a South African accent.
You've said it now.
It could still happen.
There's still time.
It's too late.
Don't say
It's
it.
too
Don't
late.
say that just yet.
I've canonically established her accent. It's fine. And she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, welcome to my bookshop. Allow me to." And she takes a look at all of you, and she takes a look at Boomie. She looks down at Boomie. Well, one eye looks down at Boomie, and the other one is just staring straight. It's quite unnerving. And she looks down at you and she goes, let me see. Yes. And she goes, come. And she goes over to this bookcase and she brings out this book, and it's charred all around the edges. And she goes, you might want this one. It's Alakaboom's Percussive Explosions for Beginners. I can see that this is exactly the sort of book we have it on. It's on sale right now. You can have it.
I snatch it right out of her hands and I move to the other side of the room, and I begin reading.
That's three copper pieces. It's normally
I just continue reading. I don't care.
All right, you can have it. It's shop soiled anyway. I tell you what, I'll throw in a copy of Clary Porter and the Half-Blood Turf, because nobody's buying these. Nobody wants them at all. You want a copy? It's apparently about some sort of, I don't know, a detective that hates women. Here, have it. I don't want it. Anyway, yes, you. And she looks right down at Gaiac and goes, I think I have the book for you, my friend. And she goes under the bar and there's two possible books for you. Wait. And she produces one up and she goes, this one, and it's just a little book. It's one that was written by Elminster in his later years. It's Sex and the Older Gentleman. I just wondered whether you might like this. It's all about wand droop and things like that.
Oh my God! No need for that, young lady. I know everything about that already.
He doesn't use a wand. He's
Never
mostly got a
experienced.
bow.
Yeah, this bow is hard. Hardwood.
My dad said it happens to everyone eventually.
Everyone uses a wand.
I'm not sure
Yes.
what my dad said. He says a lot of things.
And she goes, oh, well, I'll come over here. And then she walk with me. And she walks over, and she starts to walk towards a bookcase, and she sort of looks over with Boomie and goes, you're all good, yes. And she, as she walks over, she goes, oh, you know, I'd be much better at this if I didn't have so much on my mind. It's just that, well, I've got a lost book. And she sort of turns round to the rest of you and goes, anyway. And she gathers up copies of the stack and she hands each of you a copy of Clary Porter and the Half-Blood Turf. You might well have these. They're firelighters. They go up very nicely.
Where'd you lose your book?
I was having a very special book brought to me, and as soon as I saw this charming young fellow down here, she says, looking down, and one of her eyes looks straight at Gaiac, and the other one is still looking.
Do you like what you see?
If feathers were my thing, you'd be quite the catch.
There's like a height difference of like a magnitude of 10, right?
There's so much engineering and physics to that I'm not equipped to explain.
Like this big little bird.
Oh, I have something for you. Wait a minute. And she rushes off and she comes back and she hands Tiny. She goes, this could be good for you anyway. And it's by the great sage, Kama Sutra. It's called Overcoming the Height Difference. Sex and the Modern Halfling. Here, try this.
No.
There's a whole lot of contraptions, including a swing.
I do like swinging.
Yes.
I did hate as a child. It was fun. It was a weird neighborhood we lived in. And I'll go and Tiny Tim will go sit down and daintily start just leafing through the book slowly.
It's mainly diagrams.
Oh, gee. Pictures. I like pictures.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was getting a very special delivery of a magical book, and the courier has come to me and said that he had a small. He went into a cave. We have a cave north of town. You might want to listen to this. It's crucial exposition. He went into a cave. It was north of town, and to escape the rain. And whilst in there, he received quite a shock from something. It gave him a fright and spooked him. And he left the cave, and my book is there. Now, yes, you're all friends of young Kevin's, aren't you?
Kevin's great. He's amazing. He's such a good guard.
You've got a bladder the size of a walnut, but apart from that...
We can't
he makes
all
a
be
really
perfect.
weird noise when he goes to the bathroom, but yeah.
He
Yes,
was beating a seal, apparently. He broke it in half or something.
Yeah.
Poor seal.
Yes, of
Not
course.
a fan of Kevin. I like animals.
Very good. Yes. Anyway, this is quite odd. I just wondered if you could do me, as the young people say, a solid, and go and cover this book for me. It wouldn't be too much trouble for you. Apparently, you've laid waste to many zombies, and I thought that maybe you could come do that. It's a day.
And a really big marshmallow man. We're really good at fighting stuff.
Oh, excellent. well, you should probably maybe if you headed to the north, I could show you where. And she points to the map, which you can see there, which I've pinged, which is the map of Ludus and Luthor, and she shows you on the map where it is. It's about a day to the north, and if you went in there and you came back with a book, I tell you what, I can give you anything from the store. You can have one item and then half off the next one. Yes, I learnt that from the great merchant Briscoe.
I was literally just gonna say that. I was literally just about to start making that joke. Damn it.
It's because I'm reading your mind, young man. I'm right in there.
She's
I'm gonna nudge
she's so
Inky,
impressive.
Really, probably too hard.
Wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
we can get this
Yeah.
book, right?
Yes. And
And
I saw you had your eyes on that octopus I have. Yes.
He looks
Yes.
like a really cool fellow, and he has
Oh,
some
yeah.
really cool tricks.
He does. Yes. He used to be the manager of a women's football team, but was cursed for being too handsy. So but you can have him if you complete this, and you look like the sort of fellow who might want one of these. And she reaches just into a random shelf and pulls out this thing, and she unfolds it, and it says pen license.
Oh,
Inky is the thing.
Inky!
Inky starts to hyperventilate, like almost going into shock. I've never seen one in person.
And as you're hyperventilating, she goes up to give you a sort of a bang to bring you back to sort of, and as she does, she bangs you on the back, and the eye that wasn't moving at all just pops out and rolls across the floor, and she goes, oh, sorry, it's my
Can I
glass
attempt
eye."
to catch it as it falls out?
Yeah, make a dexterity check for me.
Come on,
Oh,
Inky.
this is not going to end well, but give it a shot. Nope.
Nope.
It goes, bing, bing, bing. Oh, were you going to have a go as well, Kayak?
Nah,
Did you say?
I'm
No.
too old.
So
What's
it goes
going on?
bing, 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 and rolls under a shelf. And she's like, "Oh, I'll get that later. It's fine. It's okay." So, do we have a deal? We got you people. You're coming. You're going to go for me?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
We're heroes. It's what we do. And we get the hero discount.
Oh, you absolutely do. And there will also be a loyalty club card. Don't you worry about that. Yes. Oh, yes. We've got one of the. Here. And she
Is this
hands
like
you
a
another.
buy 10, get one free, or a buy 5, your 6 is free? Like, what kind of loyalty club are we dealing with here? I've seen a lot of them around. I'm just curious.
Oh, no. I try to keep things a little bit interesting. Buy 9, get the 11th free.
Oh.
What happened to the 10th?
Oh, no, I'll redo the maths on the loyalty scheme while you're gone. It'll be
I
fine.
only do purchases in prime numbers.
I'm a big fan. I don't know if you've heard of the Bard Mathcore. I'm a big fan of his, and I really like those kind of things. 9/11, that sort of stuff. 1724, they're great. Anyway, I'll see you maybe tomorrow.
Before we leave, or once everyone else has left, can I get Gaiak will leap up onto the counter and
Oh, you're not going to poop up there, are you?
that book about the wands. Could I maybe swap this blurry blotter bullshit for it, please?
Oh, no, you can keep that. Like I said, it's not.
Come back.
Oh no.
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 We can keep it. The bookstore is ours.
Yes. I need that book about the wands though. Pretty badly.
Yeah.
We're now
All right.
business owners.
Ah, Greg, you're back.
as you guys leave the bookshop, the last thing you see is her sort of scrabbling around underneath the bookshelf for her eye. And she's given you pretty good directions, and it's pretty easy to see where to go. She's sort of pointing. I'll ping it on the map. It's about a day's journey distance. It's through the forest, and you guys make a pleasant enough journey through the forest for that first day, for the rest of the night. When you stop for the night, are you guys going to set up a camp, or are you just going to have a kind of a cold sleep? How do you want to do it?
I'd love to set up a camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Who wants to make a survival check for me, and who wants to help them so that they're making it at advantage?
Can I
I'll
do
help
something
you.
a little different?
So who's doing it?
I would like to do something a little different.
Mhm.
Being that I'm a forest gnome, I would like to talk with a couple of animals to see if there's some sort of natural shelter around. Like, just my speak with small beasts, racial feet. I'd like to just have a look around, see if there's a squirrel or mouse or something. Just, but hey, is there a good spot to spend the night?
No, I can say whatever accent I want for this. That's good. That's fine.
You're making me want to donate now.
It looks at you and goes, "Oh, of course, you need to follow me. Come with me. I'll show you the best place." Just asking for a friend. But the bird, is he single or is he taken?
He's very much single. He never misses a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I
it's
do
just a
like the
friend.
big over-exaggerated wink. And he may seem older, but he's been telling us all day he does not have one droop.
Oh no, friend of mine's got a thing for the older gentleman. Grey hair drives them mad. So they lead you.
It'll be fine. We'll have fun. We'll sit down. We'll have a feast. We'll just chill. We'll just see what happens. Make
They
some new
lead you
friends.
to this lovely place. There's a little bit of a stream nearby. There seems to be wild berries close, and there is also, when you get there, there's a large pigeon, and she's just sort of sitting there. And as you walk up, she just looks at Gaiac. Gaiac would understand this, and Inky would understand that. She just looks at it and goes, "How you doing?"
Very well. How are you?
"I'm fine. That's an enormous bow you've got."
It gets bigger.
Does it?
And so, using the powers of lines and veils, we're I didn't think we were going to have to, but we have. This is where we've got to. The night is spent safely. The creatures of the forest look after you. Some of them take better care of some of you than others. The day dawns, and you have a little bit more than half the morning to get to where the cave is. As you come up to the cave, you can see that it is a reasonably, it's a tight fit. It's a sort of tall, thin cave. It's going to be, Tiny Tim will be squeezing tough to get in there. And for right now, whilst we're waiting for Josh to come back, Tiny Tim may be outside the cave. It may be too
how
tight.
narratively convenient.
He's keeping guard outside.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you.
Until Tiny Tim can figure out, using the book that he got from the bookstore with the diagrams, how to fit through narrow gaps. So I'll just remove. So it is. You look in, and the light doesn't go very far. It is dark, although there is just the faintest of glows coming from the cave. So, how do you guys want to enter it? What sort of marching order do you want? Or
I'll go first.
Yeah. All right.
I
Aminal is
can't
going to
see-
go
I can't
first.
see very well, so
I'll light a torch.
All right, you're going to light a torch. Inky will light a torch. I'll just note that.
I'm happy to go second
Eh.
in marching order.
All right, so Aminal first. I'll just move Tim out. Oh, no, not Aminal. Sorry, carry on. So, second is Inky, Gaiak, and Boomie. Between the two of you, where are you going?
Third.
Yeah, I'll be at the
Third. All right.
There we go.
back.
And Tiny, and you notice that Tiny Timothy manages to. You hear a kind of a satisfied noise as Tiny Tim manages to squeeze through into the cave.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
That's all right. So I'll just arrange everybody in the right order, and then we'll bring you into this. Boomies. So that puts Tiny Timothy at the very back. Boomie. As you make your way just inside the cave, you notice that you step down into this sort of brackish, greeny, foul-smelling water. It doesn't smell nice, and you've got 60 feet. Yeah, it is a tight fit, but you can hear, or you can hear dripping, and you can hear this sort of. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Inky!
Inky!
My buddy Ink.
Oh my god.
Too busy thinking about the octopus.
Oh wow! And Gaiak lied about making a perception check. In fact, he told you he was listening, but he lied to you all. And you guys went, "That's great listening, Gaiak."
Perception check.
Good job, buddy.
Do you want me to roll again?
Nope. That is the role that you have. Because try as he wants to, Gaiak can't hear a bloody thing. He's just too old, and it's just so.
I'm thinking about that.
Because that was a really successful deception check. Tell us what lies Gaiak is telling people about what he can hear in the corridor.
Be very wary, everybody. I hear something up ahead. It sounds dangerous. It is a large beast. Unknown. Never seen before.
How do you know what it is?
My hearing is phenomenal.
So you know that it's a thing that you've never heard before?
Yes, indeed. Memory sharp. Sharp as my arrows.
He has eyes of a hawk and ears of a fox, that one. He's got a good perception.
See, Tiny knows me.
Right, sorry.
Still scooching.
Still squirming around.
Boom, sideways like in a movie theater.
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
So that is exactly what it's like right now for Tiny Timothy. Gaiak, there's heaps of room to spread out. It's like being in a hotel room on a king size bed for you, but for probably both Aminal and Tiny. You're a party of extremes in size. Either you're massive or you're tiny. So the two.
You should feel right at home.
The two massive people front and back. So you can slowly, if you want to, navigate your characters down this sort of. You are knee deep in this sort of. Let me clarify that. Inky is knee deep, which means that Gaiac is sort of trying to just keep his beak out of the water. Boomie is also similarly is about sort of knee deep, maybe thigh deep, and for Aminal and Tiny Tim, it's much. You're barely getting your feet wet as you make your way down this corridor.
Could I have Gaiac leap up using his boots and just kind of glide above the water? It's like a little missile.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Look at me, everybody! Look at me.
Sparrow Jesus.
Speezus?
Just walking on the water.
All right. So,
Are we supposed to see a map right now? Because I currently
you should be seeing a map. Why
All
can't
right,
you
let
see
me
a map?
refresh.
Let me have a look. Maybe it's a setting that I have, or that I haven't.
Oh
given.
no, I know what it is. You're fine. You're good.
Okay. Can everybody else see the map?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you can move your characters down the map a little bit if you want. And follow that stream down.
All right. Yeah.
Boomie rushes ahead, and all sense of party marching order falls apart as soon as you get in there.
Just
Like
scatter like termites.
Is this another
That's right.
like, squeeze? I guess.
It's
Yeah.
wet. We don't want to stay in the water too long.
There's weird glowing sort of fungi in places, and that's really all you can see. It's the rock walls are sort of slightly drippy, and that's obviously what's filtering down into the scungy water that you guys are moving through at various levels of submersion.
Not how I like my walls. I don't like my walls dripping.
No.
Preferably not.
No, these are drippy walls.
My
And
favorite.
you see that the river continues to follow through. Is anybody actively searching for the book, or are you just sort of
yeah.
hoping that you?
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
not
did
going to
it
be
for a
on a big
reason,
fancy
that's right.
pedestal that we're going to walk into. Okay.
There's
Okay,
no beam of
What
light
about
that's
that?
going to be shining it to us. No?
Yeah.
No. Also, now that you've got a bit further, Gaiac, is there anything else you'd like to lie about that you can hear with your 19 deception check?
Be careful, everybody! It's getting close. I can see it. I can see it.
How close?
It's right in front of you.
Ah! I go into a rage.
I drop the torch into the water and pull out my longsword.
It's right there.
Tiny Tim grabs the nearest rock and just starts hugging it. Just like,
Where is it?
where is it coming from? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Go into a rage.
So, if you after 1 minute, you can mark that rage off.
I thought you said it was
Because
right
you-
there.
You don't see anything.
It moved.
Just
Well, I dropped the torch into the water to pull out my longsword, so
Oh, it's gone. It's dark. It's very dark. Where are you? Where is everybody?
I'll light another
I'm over here.
torch.
I just splash in the water to make such a noise.
I hear it. I hear
We're
it.
gonna- All right. Inky lights another torch, and strangely, Aminal's rage fades, even though it was sort of wasted. But yeah, you calm down again and realise that there's no problem. So you can continue wandering through if you want.
Is it investigation or perception to try and look for the book?
Investigation if you're actively lifting up things and putting your hands underneath the water and things. Perception if you're just having a look-see.
I'll just do perception, I reckon.
I'll try investigation, but I'm gonna look for anything petable or cute while we're here.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Oh, well, that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah. No.
Tracks. Oh, it's just more shells. Oh.
It's a sinister cave. There is nothing cute there. Everything's just a bit gross.
Man.
With the drippy walls and stuff. You see, Aminal, you see nothing really at this point. You certainly don't see anything cute either. As you round the bend.
Gotcha.
I'm just sort of looking for tracks or where this person would have stopped for the night.
Yeah.
Is that an investigation? Or survival?
No, that'll be a survival check. Make a survival check for me.
Hey!
Oh,
let's go.
Yeah, you totally see that they have obviously been a little bit grossed out by the water and have walked next to it. So you can see strong tracks that are going down the corner and around past this large glowing fungus here. Let me just do a little bit of... Let me do a measury moo. Yeah, as you guys get to this corner here, so Aminal, you're the first person here. You get this. All of a sudden, your brain is just battered with this feeling of rage and hunger and confusion. It's just like it's assaulting your brain. It's disconnected thoughts, sort of, I'm hungry, why won't you feed me, I want to get out, I'm hungry, kill. This is just, it's not words, but it's just thoughts and sensations. As you get up to Aminal, Inky, you start to experience that also.
Friends, I'm feeling really hungry. I'm getting twitchy.
Can you hear the beast's stomach rumbling?
This is weird. I feel like a snack. I'm gonna start digging through my pack to see what kind of pastries I still have in there that are still good from when we left.
There's a pastry there because it's been a few days. You didn't think you packed any cream-filled pastries, but there's one that seems like it may be cream-filled now.
Would you like that to be cream-filled?
That's whoa.
I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna give it the sniff test, and I'm just gonna throw it in the water. Like, I don't remember this being like, Right, better be safe than sorry, and I'll just throw it in the water and let it watch it float downstream.
Yeah, if that wasn't dairy, it sure is now. Oh.
And it floats down, and just as it goes around the corner and you see something long, you can't really make out what it was, but something snaps out of the darkness, plucks it out of the water and jerks back.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes. There it is.
Like, actually this time.
Yes.
Oh, even I know that's not good. So, who's going first?
Not me. Never.
I'll go.
I'll be right behind you. We've got this. We've got
right.
All right.
I would like to just plot. So on the banks, Is that stone
Yeah.
or like dirt?
It's sort of stone, but with a layer of dirt on it.
Would I be able to put the torch down in such a way that it won't fall over and go out, so I can use my sword?
Yep. Where do you want to put it down?
Probably about here.
Okay, let me pop a light down there. Let me just quickly adjust that so that it gives you. Oh, look at that! And I'll just turn off your light, and we'll be all good. All right, so there is light there. And you guys can now all hear, as Aminal, as you come around the corner, you see something. Oh, no, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
No, you. Or you see a large shape, and you get this huge burst of rage, coming from this shape.
I want to rage back.
Counter rage? Is counter raging a thing?
Counter rage.
Yeah. Smack your rage out of the way with my rage.
Inky, you would see it now. It's this big, bulky shape, like huge, 7 sort of feet, 3 tree trunk legs, tentacles everywhere, and this huge mouth. And when it sees you, I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative, please.
Uh-oh.
Do I get to count as having already raged or no?
Yeah, no, we'll say that you've raged for this. So, let's do this.
Tiny Tim for the win.
Click your counters, people.
Whoops. Cloud.
But I'll just get the all important vibe, and then we'll bring up the. All right.
Did it count my way?
So, yeah. Who do I have? Boomie, Aminal, Inky, and Tiny Tim. I don't have Gaiac on there yet.
Hopefully it's similar. Yep. That'll do. That's the beast.
Buddy.
That's the thing I saw before.
All right. So, Tiny Tim, you are up first. What do you want to do?
Well, I think probably best thing to do is close my eyes and peek through them like this and go Eldritch Blast.
All right. Roll the hit.
Come on, Tiny.
Oh, 1 force damage.
Boy.
It does hit, though. It does hit, and you
Nice.
hear, and you actually, as you hit it, you guys hear this noise of pain coming from this whatever this thing is that you can see. It's not really close enough for any of. Oh, you can. Those two, Boomie and Inky, would be able to see pretty accurately that it is. Yeah, this sort of giant blubbery tentacled shape. Aminal's still not close enough to it for that. Tiny Tim, do you want to do anything else, or are you going to hang back where you are?
I might 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As I run past the big mushroom, Tiny Tim will snap a little piece off and... I'll try it later. Getting distracted. And then I should have done this earlier. I will use Hexblade's Curse on the bad guy. The big inky, big thing in the darkness.
So does he get a save against that? No. Yes?
No, curse for a minute.
No. Okay.
Got
Let me
him.
just. Oh, that's right. That's for you get bonuses. I don't have to worry about him. All right. Next up.
That's me.
All right. Inky, you are up. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm going to have a look and be like, he doesn't look like he's going to be a friend. We should probably stop him from hurting the other friends. So I'm going to run as fast as my little legs will carry me to get right up there.
All right. No, for you it's okay. It's not difficult terrain for you. It's almost, but it's really only difficult.
Feet
Yep.
to me there.
Yeah.
I have little legs. I cannot run very fast.
Sound like a T-Rex.
Yeah. I have little legs and a big heart. Let's have a quick look over my spells. I am going to. Oh, let's give that a nudge. I'm gonna cast sleep on it.
Okay. Alright.
And I think you should have a nap and stop being so grumpy. After I have a nap, I feel better. And I will cast sleep.
Alright. So I need you to roll the appropriate.
Oh, that was a really bad roll. I have more than 17 hit points.
It has this, you notice now that you're close, it has this eye stalk that sticks up off the top of its head. And the eye stalk just sort of looks at you and goes, blink. And then it goes, in the manner of a toddler that doesn't want to be put to bed.
Okay.
I want chicken nuggets. I want to watch Encanto for the 12th time. Sorry, I was just channeling my niece.
I've lived through it twice. All right.
I'll just chill there. My go to sleep spell didn't work, so I will pull out my long sword and just be like, you should really have a nap. That's it.
Oh, that didn't sound intimidating at all. All right. Aminal, you are up. You are raging.
Yeah. So when Aminal went into a rage, the fur around his claws got all matted and angry, and he grew much longer, much more deadlier claws. So I'm just gonna run straight into this thing, and I'm gonna attack it twice with a reckless attack, because why not?
All right. Okie dokie.
Cool. All right. It is just the claws. Oh, which I don't have on there. That's okay. I will roll this because it's basically the same. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
That's nearly max damage. That's wild.
I'll just double check. I don't think. Yeah, no, it's fine. You do all of that. It takes. So you get this wave of hatred and refusal to go to bed.
And then second attack, because I get 2 with my claws out. That'll hit.
Yeah, it does for another 7. So you guys, what you are getting is essentially the mental equivalent of a really crappy thrash metal cover of Killing in the Name Of. That's essentially what you're getting. But imagine like a smoke-free rock quest band that's discovered thrash metal, but is playing really fast and just slightly too out of tune. That's the mental. That's what you're getting. There's no other way I can sort of I can
Amazing.
describe it essentially. That's what you guys are experiencing. All right.
That's
It
probably
is-
specific, but I can imagine it.
I think this is also helping me deal with some other fatherhood trauma. So thank you guys for helping me work through all of this. All right. So what the first thing you guys notice is that those of you who are up on it, it had 3 legs like a tripod 1 moment ago, and 2 tentacles. What you see is that one of its legs sucks up into its body.
Oh.
And another tentacle grows out off the top of it.
Kangaroos do the same thing? No, I'm thinking wrong animal. Wrong animal.
I hope not. That's terrifying.
No,
I'm sure I've heard of an animal that can do that. I must be getting that wrong.
Did you mean like a starfish?
wow,
Maybe?
no,
Science was
No.
never my strong suit. Anything
No
with more than
kangaroo
4
I've
legs
ever
freaks me
seen.
out.
I thought that was in character.
Oh, it might have been. It's all my characters have a bit of me in there, so it was just it's just the natural me. That's just the natural term coming out.
all right. Well, Aminal, since you are the only person in front of it, it is going to belt you with 3 tentacles,
also has
one after the
advantage.
other. It does have advantage, and I've got to remember to set that up. It's not going to be good for you.
I'll be fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
With all of those healers that you guys have got, here it comes. It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, jeez.
And it's gonna do. It does 8 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, which is reduced to 4, but 3 points of poison damage.
Ooh, okay.
So it's been playing in the gross water.
Yeah, and it's got 2 more of those attacks.
Oh yay!
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry,
hey, chat, you want to help us out?
Yeah, any advantages
Yeah.
good about now? Yeah.
Because the only person that has any inspiration right now, I just want to let you know, thanks chat, is moi.
Oh, come on,
Yay.
chat. We need the help.
Not
Come
that I
on.
need it right now. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
As it does another 5 points reduced to 2 plus 3 more poison damage.
Cool.
And it and you are now grappled.
Ooh.
And you are now grappled and restrained.
Ooh.
Right.
One of the tentacles has wrapped itself around you, and there is a third one for a 25 to hit.
Yes.
And that does 11 bludgeoning reduced to 5 and 1 point of poison damage. And rather
I'd like to use my
than
reaction for that last
Are
attack.
you- yeah, what are you going to do?
I would like to use my channel divinity.
Clutch.
Get him.
So I can use my channel divinity to rebuke those who use violence. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of me deals damage with an attack against a creature other than me, I can use my reaction to force the attacker to make a Wiz saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. On a successful
All right,
save, half as much.
Nice.
I would like you to tell me what your rebuke to this creature will be while I make the save.
I'm going to look at it and go, you should leave my friends alone. Violence is not the answer.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, that's an advantage. Hang on, let me take that. I'll take that back and we'll roll again. Not an advantage.
Can we stick with the original? Can we stick with the original?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. We'll stick with the original, the failed, the not an advantage. and it can take some damage because I'm feeling. So it takes 12 points of damage.
It's pretty good.
That's radiant
that-
damage as well, if that makes any difference.
Nice.
It doesn't make any difference in this particular case, but it is. It's. Just that level of distortion on the killing in the name of just goes up a level.
Distorts a little bit.
Does it have? Oh, no! I've missed the chance to use that. Okay. I believe. Oh. So. That's the other. Oh no, that happens next round. I've got to make a note to do that. Also, can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, Aminal, before we leave the creature? Because of the really gross smell about it.
Sorry, I also did that with advantage.
Roll again, but not at advantage.
13.
It doesn't help. You are poisoned. The smell, it's gross. It smells like poop and Inky's stale pastries. It's real
I'm so
bad.
glad I didn't pick the bite weapon.
It smells like members of a high school thrash metal band.
Oh no! Before they discovered Lynx Africa.
Oh no!
Or midway through discovering Lynx Africa.
No. Well before. All right. Boomie, you are up.
Boomie moves to his maximum distance, which is there-ish, I think. And yells, "You should have listened to my friend. Go to sleep." And I throw a what's it called? My vial of acid at the creature.
All right. Make a roll to hit. Yeah, remembering that Aminal is grappled by it at this point. So if things go south,
Did that work?
no, but it's not enough. Oh, hang
This
on.
is corrosive acid we're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's corrosive acid.
No, it's not enough. It doesn't fail by enough for me to have it hit Aminal. The jar just goes sailing over it and misses. It's all right. Anything else you can do?
Nope, that's it.
Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in proper combat so far this session, and maybe it's time that we take a break. No, ladies and gentlemen, Giant side.
Intermission.
Just completely skip over your turn in the intermission. And that was Gaiac. And
See here?
No, with one of his team members on less than half their hit points, grappled by this creature, Gaiac steps up. What are you gonna do?
Gaiac's asleep. Nah.
Wrong person to fall asleep.
I'm gonna move up. I just realized I had a boomer flying, not the boots of wings or whatever. So just picture Gaiac on a little toothpick, just floating above the water, just flying along. But that gives me a lot of movement, so I have 50 feet.
Nice.
Right.
So I'll just scoot on up. 5, 10, 20.
Oh,
that
you know what it would be
too big?
hilarious? It's not a toothpick. It's like one of those cocktail umbrellas.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's got a little shield on the front of it.
yes.
How was that? 5, 10.
Wait, it's a paper shield though, right?
Yeah.
It's a magic item. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Shield
Good news. Josh, you have a point of inspiration. Thanks to the chat.
Hey.
Thank
But that's it. That's it. Everyone else is being super stingy. The rest of you, the chat hates. The chat hates you.
Oh!
Because remember, chat, if you donate, not only do you help our people, you help the kids with cancer. All right, carry on.
You
All
also
right.
can also not help us as well, by the way.
Yeah, you can choose to help the kids and not help us.
That
as
is
well.
true, yeah.
That could be funnier.
All right, Gaiac, what are you doing? We've hyped this up now. You've cruised up on your cocktail umbrella. What happens now?
Gaiac's going in strong with the bow that never misses, the magic, the man behind the string, and firing his longbow. Get ready to die. Is that good?
That is a hit!
Never misses. He never misses. I seen
Never
it.
misses.
I seen
Ice,
it.
All right.
Ice holding his chest like, I hit something. what was that? What happened?
Me kicks a rock and's like, damn it, now we can't drink.
Still had a flask ready.
Yeah.
So that means everybody in the chat, no one gets to drink. All right, yeah, Gaiac, roll for damage.
Alrighty. It is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have this too. The Colossal Slayer.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
if it's below its hit point maximum, you can do that.
Nice.
Nice.
Ready?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey! Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's more like it. All right. There is starting to be a few wounds coming off this creature now. That thing sticks into its blubbery hide, and it's looking a little tatty, but it's still bombarding you with terrible mental images and roaring through this great stinky mouth. And every time it does, you get some really poor dental hygiene just washing out at you. All right. It is the beginning of the next round. Tiny Timothy, you are up.
Okay. I think what I will do is I'll run my 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So all you're going to see is Tiny Tim come running down this little poo water alleyway, just hand raised, energy forming in my hand, and me screaming, Tiny Tim screaming at the top of his lungs, let go of my friends, as I'm biting into that mushroom that I had picked off earlier, just trying to see if I can get a bite on it. See what it tastes like.
It tastes real bad.
No. Aw.
But just for shits and giggles, let's have you light up a purple. Is that going to do it? Anyway, you light up, and the light that you give off is a purple color.
Pretty.
Yeah. All right.
I'm pretty.
You
And
should-
I forgot to put it on there, but there should be another 2 points of force damage for my Hexbud's Curse as well.
Oh yes, there is. All right. So those Eldritch Blast thuds into it, and that's your turn.
Yep.
And just incidentally, for those of you that are following our fictitious Smoke-Free Rock Quest band, Poo Water Alley is the name of their first album, which will be dropping exclusively on Bandcamp after this.
Yes.
Bandcamp and SoundCloud. Yeah.
SoundCloud. Yeah.
Thanks,
Jump in
everyone.
SoundCloud.
We've been Poo Water Alley. Check out our SoundCloud. All right. Inky, you are up.
All right. I will go over to here, using my little legs running through the water, and I'm then going to look at it and go, you should put my friend down. That would be a great idea. As I then extend out my arm, and the tattoo on my arm starts to unfold, and these inky tendrils lash out towards this creature, as I'm going to use my Call and Grasp tattoo.
All right.
Inky's
So-
inky tendrils.
So it has to make a save. That's right.
It is a... Just remembering, I think it's a DC 14 strength save.
Okay. I got
Yeah,
bad news
and-
for you on that one.
It's either an athletics or acrobatics check, so it's a grapple check.
It's a grapple check. All
Yeah.
right. Well, it's just a straight strength roll for this critter. So let's have a look. Oh! It is
Fantastic.
grappled. Yeah. This enormous beast, like it's huge, right? It's the size of a small family car, and there's this tiny little gnome with these sort of inky tendrils off, grappling it. It was this. Whilst Inky is there, like some sort of, I suppose it's like he's barefoot water surfing, water skiing.
Pretty much. The other good part about this is it's going to take 3d6 force damage.
Nice.
All right, roll 'em.
Let's
Roll
go.
6.
Oh, that's not so impressive.
It's not great, but it's grappled. So
Yeah.
that's
It is
the thing.
grappled.
It can't move.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think
I mean, I'm
that's
sure there's a
been
lot
me.
that you want to do, but that you can do.
There's a lot I want to do, but I can't break the game. So yes, we'll leave it grappled for now.
All right, Aminal, you are up, and
Okay.
good news, Ruby, that thanks to the tea lady, you have a point of inspiration.
Yay!
Ooh,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you, tea lady.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm grappled, but I'm
You
also
are.
poisoned. So
Yep.
I'm gonna have disadvantage anyways.
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, reckless attack would remove
give-
that and give you a straight up, and it wouldn't make you in any worse.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're also
you know.
gonna get advantage on me anyways,
Yeah.
because of grapple or restraint.
You are restrained, so you're gonna have to break that before you can do anything.
Oh, I can't attack from here?
Not when you're restrained, you can't.
Okay.
Remember, you have advantage. Oh no, it would just be a straight roll because of your rage would give you advantage on your athletics to break it. But the poison would negate that, but your rage brings it back to an even roll. Maths.
Maths. Sure, let me try and break out of it. Athletics?
It is, yeah, it would be either athletics or straight strength, whatever you think is best for you.
Oh, athletics would be great.
Yeah, you are free.
Yes.
Free.
Nice.
But that is your action.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is your action. If you have a bonus, you could use it, but
Can I drink a potion as a bonus action?
you totally can.
Great. I have a couple of common healing potions in here, but I'll drink one of them.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Lovely.
Hell yeah.
Huzzah.
Perfect.
All right.
That's what you need.
And I'm gonna stay here. Well, actually,
All
I'm
right.
gonna move around to this side, because
All right.
hopefully it'll hit me again. Otherwise, I won't be raging.
All right. Well, it is up now. The banned Poo Water Ellie, i.e. the creature, will now attack you. And it is going to... It will attack you, it will attack Boomie, and will attack Inky with its tentacles. So we'll start with Aminal, because if it misses you the first time, it will concentrate on you because it's stupid and it doesn't like you.
Great.
And you're scared of Tim.
All right.
And
So
this
here we
is just
go.
a regular attack.
It
There we
is
go.
a regular
Oh,
attack. Yeah.
Jeez. I wouldn't say that's regular, but yeah, that hits. Holy.
For 3 points of damage plus 2 points of poison damage.
Cool.
All right. So it has hit you. So it will now take a crack at Inky. And you are grappled and restrained again.
Oh no! It's going to be one of those fights. Oh.
Here it goes for Inky, and it misses.
Oh yeah, it does.
It misses, and now so it's rotational, so it's not very smart. So it misses Inky with one, so it will go with Inky for another. So Boomie, you are safe, and it hits you.
Just.
So Inky, you take the full 10.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
Inky, my boy.
And I need that is it for you. It is going to use its bite though this time, and what you guys see is the mouth was on the side facing out towards in the direction of Gaiac and Tiny Tim and all those, and the mouth just goes all the way around, so it's now facing Aminal, and it's gonna take a chunk out of Aminal.
Definitely not a kangaroo I was thinking of.
And misses. And misses. That is it. Boomie, you are up.
Boomie pulls out his light hammer and runs towards the creature, striking it with his light hammer. You should have gone to sleep, bad Ellie. Water Ellie.
Yep, that hits.
D&D on your Sunday morning.
Do some damage.
Oh, damage, right. That was the button. Yeah. 1d4, right? Yes. 1d4. -1, which is 1.
Just one.
Just one.
It's been that sort of combat where everybody's gone in a rage and just like, it's like those dreams you have where you're in a fight with somebody and nothing actually really hits them. That's essentially what you guys have right now. With any luck, the chat will start to come to people's aid very soon, although I have the sneaking suspicion that they're sort of all waiting for celebrity DM Brad and his party to lavish them with their
Or they're
donations.
just waiting for us to be in trouble because we totally got this handled.
Yeah. We're doing too well. That's why we're not getting any donations. We don't need the help.
Speaking of doing too well, Gaiac Sai is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Righty. Coming in hot with, you know what it is. You know it, you love it. You see it never miss. The longbow.
Oh, I'm excited. Come on, hit it.
It misses. Drink!
Oh, man. I'm not drinking anything in here. It's poo water. Yuck. That's gross. I'll take a strong milk, please. All the fat and the cream.
Can Boomie have like one of his like a bottle of something in his bag? That he just takes a swig
Absolutely.
of? Yeah,
Of course you
I
can. It's make a drinking game out of it. All right, Gaiac, you going to stay where you are, or are you moving anywhere?
I'll come up next to Tiny Tim.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Speaking of, the beautifully cerise glowing Tiny Timothy is up. So, yeah, you can. It's. Oh.
I think I'll get in melee.
Yeah, there you go. I've just made him glow cerise.
Perfect. I'll get into melee. 5, 10, 15. Actually, no. I'll go this way. 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mhm.
I will use I will mutter under my breath, I'm gonna be stronger than you, one day, Uncle. And I'll cast Wrathful Smite on myself.
Oh.
So I can do an extra D6.
Psychic damage.
Yeah.
That's what every teen thrash metal band wants.
Yeah.
They're already suffering from huge amounts of psychic damage.
Yeah.
because-
It's all the head banging, that's why.
Concussions.
Yeah. It's the mighty concussions every time they listen to a song. Okay, so I will use my I use my action to make a great club attack.
That is a miss.
Oh, bugger.
We need
You have an inspiration if you want to use it, though.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I will use that. I'll go again. One more time. Oh, man.
No!
It's too purple in here. I can't see. It's too purple.
Damn it, if you'd done psychic damage, I was ready for a whole new thing. There was going to be a whole new... The music was going to change. Yeah.
Right, we're not done yet. This lasts a minute.
True.
All right. Inky, you are up.
So I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
Oh,
Yep.
were we both restrained?
We're both restrained.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm gonna do something that I don't typically do. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna yell back, "Hey, you smell like poo, you big stinky butt face!" And I'm gonna use the help action. I'm restrained. I'm not going to be able to get out of this. I'm going to try and get everyone to... I mean, I could probably try and break my way out of it, but at the same time, if it can drop, we'll get out of it. So I'm going to use the help action for my turn by yelling at it and just constantly distracting it. I'm just going to call it a big stinky butt face. You smell like poo. You have bad taste in music.
No, your music sucks.
Yeah, your music. Hey, you big stinky butt face. Your music sucks. No one likes your band.
All right. So you should technically really only be able to give the help action to one person, but because of the quality of that, I will allow everybody to have advantage on that one.
Thank you.
That's fine. All right. So that's your turn. Aminal, you are up.
Okay, so
you are restrained. Yeah.
I want to check to do my due diligence. Is me not being able to attack a thing specific to this creature? Because restrained, you usually can. It's just a disadvantage.
True. No, go on. Do it.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise, I'm going to be doing nothing for a very long time.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to. Rather than try and break out, I'm gonna use Reckless, which is gonna give me a flat roll, and I'm gonna try and attack this thing twice.
All right.
Okay. 17.
That is a hit.
Yes. For 11 points of damage.
Woo!
Let's go.
And another one.
Oh, yeah.
For 9 points of damage.
20. All right.
Yeah.
It is starting to be really badly hurt now. And you are now starting to get bombarded with what is essentially really, 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 really shitty, angry early Megadeth covers.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to drink the last healing potion that I have here. Listed here.
All right.
So that's it.
So the Megadeth covers when Dave Mustaine still had huge amounts of anger out of being kicked out of Metallica. That sort of era Megadeth. But as interpreted by 17-year-old guys.
I'm going to yell
I
out.
got kicked out of band practice.
I'd like to yell out, "Play Free Bird."
All right. So that is your go. It is so You guys now watch as one of the other legs, so it had 2 legs, now one of the other legs sucks up into its body, so it's just hopping around on one giant tree trunk leg now.
That's just
And
worse.
And a 4th tentacle pops out. So it has 2 free tentacles. So it's going to use a free... It will start this time by using one of its tentacles to slam at Boomie.
Oh.
So let's see how that goes.
Does it go boom when he hits him?
We're going to find out because I think a 19 hits.
19 does hit. Yep.
Oops.
So it does 13 total, 8 regular and 5 poison. And you are now grappled and restrained, Boomie.
Oh, okay. Do you mind taking that off my point?
I can do that for you. That's
Where I gone? Yeah.
just like that. And now it's going to. It uses its final attack on its final tentacle on Tiny Timothy, and that's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Which I presume is that is you. So
Mum.
you take 11 points of damage, also, Tiny Timothy.
My mum always said me being bright would pay off one day.
And Tiny Timothy and Boomie, can I get you both to make Constitution saves for me?
Sure thing.
Oh, yeah.
Bonk.
Tiny Timothy, the smell is something that you are used to. You are fine. Boomie, you are feeling poison for the next minute as the smell is just gross.
Well, now I have to come up with a canonical reason for why Tiny Tim doesn't mind the smell of poo water now. like, oh man,
Well, no,
he was on latrine duties mostly.
It's not so much poo water, it's unwashed teen band. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, unwashed teen band. That's what it is. All right. Boomie, you are up. You are restrained, so anything you do is at disadvantage unless you try to break free, which you could do if you wanted to.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Oh boy.
All right.
So
you can-
flying through the air.
You can position Thunderwave so it will only hit Aminal, or you can position Thunderwave so it will take Timmy and Aminal. That is your call. What will it be? Good news. Good news to you, Josh. Carl Zone has given you a new point of inspiration.
Yay! Thank you, Carl.
Just because, yeah. All right, so are you going to include Tiny Tim in your Thunderwave or just the creature and Aminal? Boomie?
That's the creature and animal.
All right. So what is
Aminal?
what is
Yeah,
the
sorry.
what is the DC for that save?
Sorry, I'm like going through too many things. DC for that save is
It's Constitution at least, which is nice.
It is Constitution,
14.
yeah.
14. Okay.
14. All right. Here we go.
Oh no.
But
right.
this could be good. This could be good news because Aminal could be blown out of the grapple. Well,
Yeah, true. Yeah,
if the
blown out of
creature
the
succeeds,
That is
we'll
true.
have. So, but Aminal does take a. No, you've got to roll damage. So roll damage at this point, just before I roll for the creature. So Aminal, you will take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Will you be blown clear? You will be blown clear. So, the
'cause it
creature
moved,
takes
Yeah.
the creature takes 6 points of damage, but Aminal is blown 10 feet away out of the grapple.
Oh, shh.
Doosh.
But Emerald takes. All right, Boomie. That is your turn.
That's been Thundershock.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. I got you.
No, man, that's way too commercial for our sound. We don't do that, man.
It's too mainstream, man. It's too mainstream.
That's like my dad's music. All right, Gaiac. Speaking of my dad's music, it's Gaiac.
Yeah. How's everybody doing up there? You looking good? Take that as
What a
yes.
response.
The correct response. That's the response.
I'm going with longbow again. I have to.
Do it.
Eat my arrows.
Will Guy have advantage because I was using my help action?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, Gaiac will. So roll again.
Yay!
Also, roll again for the Constitution save if you want to, Ruby, for Aminal, or do you want to be blown free?
I want to get out of there, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. So you're good. But roll again, Gaiac.
That was just a practice shot.
That's a hit.
Hey, heart of the cards. I knew he could do it.
Damn it! No more drinking.
Is he a beast? Favorite enemy?
No, he's not.
Okay,
He's not.
Okay, so I'll roll for damage. And then...
Nice.
Yep.
Can I still do the Colossal Slayer?
Yeah, it's every attack.
Yeah, it is. Do it.
Rangers.
Oh!
Oh!
Hey.
How do you
All
like
right.
that? Your music
It
sucks.
doesn't like that. You can see now that the music is transitioning to some sort of the slower music of Disturbed. Yeah, it's starting to feel a little bad now. You're staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm happy back here.
All right, Tiny Timothy, you're the only person who's not restrained, I believe. Oh no, Aminal is free now.
Yay.
No.
Let me think. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try a booming blade cantrip.
Right.
So I make a... Hold on, let me just get this right.
Just while you're doing that, just somebody cruel has posted in the chat that so far 38 natural 20s have been rolled. We've rolled none. So of the 38, they were in the first 6. We've rolled none. All right, here we go.
Stop rubbing that in.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
some
That's great.
advantage.
No pressure, guys. No pressure. We just got to get one. Just one. Just one.
One.
Okay, I will... So I make a weapon attack.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. And
That's a hit.
Yeah, and that includes my Hexblade's Curse as well.
And your,
Nice.
and your
Ooh.
smite.
And
You still got
smiting. That's
Yes.
right, we're smiting. Pachow. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
so
go.
that's a total of 14 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
I can only hit as many times as I can count, and that's just the one. So that's
All
my
right.
turn.
If it willingly moves, then it takes more thunder damage.
Yeah.
It's not going to willingly move at this point.
Sitting duck.
Because it's grappled.
Yeah, but that was an amazing smash of the club. But it is now Inky's turn, grappled
Do love
also,
clubbing.
and restrained.
So we're both grappling each other, so our speed is both.
Yeah, that's right.
If yous are both
It's-
restraining each other, is that just a hug at that stage?
I think we're almost. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. Like it's lashed out with its tentacle and wrapped around me, and I've just reached out with my like tentacle, my inky tendrils, and like hugging it that way. So we're just like long distance hugging at this point.
Well, yeah, you probably don't want to get up
Sideways
too
hug.
close to it.
Yeah.
Probably smell.
The
Or
awkward
the high
body
fantasy,
far away.
the high fantasy equivalent of two drunk guys fighting on Queen Street, where they're both holding on to each other, going, "I'm gonna smash you, bro! I'm gonna smash you! Say it again, bro! Say it again, bro!"
Both of them are more scared of their wives when they get home than they were of the guy. Oh, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, babe. He started it.
So, Inky, what else are you doing?
I might try and sorry. I'm going to attack with disadvantage and try and cut
Yeah.
the tendril away and get away from the
All right, do it.
so I'm just going to attack him.
Get him, buddy.
Longsword. Go.
Man.
It's sunlight.
Yes, no.
No.
That was my
No.
first roll, so I'm not even going to bother with the second.
All right.
Oh, hang on, just in case I get in that one.
Yeah. Because that would be amusing.
Oh, don't open the
Oh!
No.
Oh! Yeah. All right.
Yet so far.
That's you, Aminal. You are free at this
I'm
point.
back. Let's go.
You're free to run
And
back
this-
into melee.
Yeah.
Come on, Eminem, come clubbing with me.
This thing is badly hurt, and essentially you're getting the mental equivalent of "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I
thought it had
come to talk with you again."
That's right.
what
We
you're
haven't
getting.
degenerated into Linkin Park yet, so that's good. That's good. We're not gonna play Numb or Encore or anything. Nothing.
In
no.
the end.
It's,
In the end, yes. I mean, yes.
it's the next extent though. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna slash it again. Yes. With advantage.
That
because I'm
is-
attacking reckless. Oh wait,
Yeah.
Go for it.
that's a lie because I'm still poisoned. I think.
We'll take it. Take it.
Great.
Take that hit.
Yeah. This time of the morning it counts.
10.
Oh,
10. Let's
And
go.
then a second attack.
Woo.
you do.
Oh, God. I'm gonna re-roll that because I have an
Yes.
inspiration.
You have an inspiration point.
Do.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay! That is a hit. Roll
The
for
first
damage.
natural 20.
All right.
22.
Your bite hits into it, and all you hear is, "At the end, it doesn't really matter."
Yeah.
And then I come so far, I try so hard.
Oh, we're gonna get DMCA.
and then
We're gonna get
doesn't really, and it falls down, releasing everybody from the grapples. The tendrils spread out. The eye stalk stays up for one moment. Tried so hard.
Yeah.
I've still got 5
And-
rounds of rage. I'm just gonna keep going at it. Make sure it's dead.
It is dead. As that happens, I'll just get everybody to make a perception check for me.
Oh, where is that? That's
-1.
somewhere.
What could happen? Hey.
Let's see if I can roll a 0 again. Oh, that was at disadvantage.
Nearly.
That was at disadvantage. Try, sorry. We'll just take the 1. It's more thematic.
All right. I can clear that. That is done. Well done, everybody. You
welcome,
didn't
everybody.
die.
All me.
Gaiac and Tiny Timothy, you notice that over just up here, just above Boomie, you see what looks like there's this sort of globe, and it seems to blink. And it's sort of set up off the ground. It sort of blinks.
What's that? Do you see it?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me try and turn myself off, and I'll try to like cover as much of my skin to hide the purple. I'm trying to try and get a better view of what this thing is up high.
You have a look, and it looks like an eye.
Like squishy or like just in shape?
No, it's an eye. When you look closer, it's an eye.
The librarian.
And all of a sudden, it blinks, and then you see it just sort of become immaterial, and it fades.
Did anybody else see that?
Yeah, I think I saw it, but I don't think I liked what I saw.
I wanted to touch it. I wanted to
What's going on?
The
It
eye.
was an eye, not like the eye, like a god eye. There was just like a ghost eye.
A letter I?
No, I can't.
like
Well,
an
like the
eyeball.
top part of it, just the circle part.
It's of the letter I.
Yeah, you know, like the eye. It's how an eye's got
Oh.
an eye.
Like one of
And,
these.
and my accent's changed for some reason. I don't know why.
You're welcome.
It's the power of the eye.
And it stays like that. It's as a result of the mushroom that you've eaten.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's why my uncle was always eating mushrooms. My mum didn't like it when he did that around the kids. It's not good.
Where's the book? Was it on the book?
Oh yeah, can I have a look
mate-
up there? See if the book's up there.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation, my strong suit.
Ooh.
You think you have a pretty thorough look, and you cannot see a book anywhere around here.
Can I keep looking for the tracks that I was following before?
There are make a survival check. You can't see any tracks.
I think this guy, as I point towards the body, may have tried to eat the merchant person. That's why he ran away.
Right. Okay. Well then, what are we gonna bring back to Abigail so you can get your license?
I'm gonna
We'll
cross
bring
my
back
arms
that.
and look around. I'm gonna start pacing. Am I able to do an investigation while I pace?
Yep, you can. Make a roll.
I'm very distracted.
You're finding nothing. You just keep thinking about that cute little octopus. But also how gross that eye sounded.
Yeah.
That's the ASMR you don't want.
The octopus suction cups and the eye blinking.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'm still imagining the tentacle
Yes.
coming out and then popping out the other side of the body. That's gonna stay with me for a while.
Yeah.
I have a
Not
tentacle that does that too. But it's a lot smaller.
Does it still work at your age? Apparently
It's small and floppy.
it's like a wand that deteriorates with age. See, I've been reading that book that Abigail gave me.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not really reading, it's just pictures. So I'm trying to
Can I-
find
Is
someone to try that with.
Is there anything else that you want to do?
Can I try and also do an investigation check to try and find
Yes,
the book?
you can.
Nope. Listen,
No.
I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm starting to think there wasn't a book here in the first place.
You know what? That sounds very, very fair. Maybe it's further in the cave?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Keep looking.
All right, I'm going to I'm going to do terrible DMing now and put you on rails for a moment. Come join us on the minecart, everybody, as we cruise on rails through this next bit. You find nothing in the cave. There are no books in the cave. You spend the best part of the day searching the cave, during which time you can give yourself a long rest because it's a restful search. Yeah, it's a restful search.
Beautiful.
It's a real relaxing, chill search through a poo water-filled cave. It's pretty much how early tourism described the glowworm caves. Come join us in New Zealand on a relaxing 8-hour trip through poo water-filled caves. You'll enjoy such things as stalactites, rubble, and poo water. During which time...
As long as they don't have to deal with crappy boy bands.
Yeah.
No, the smoke-free rock quest boy bands are nothing more. But you find nothing else. There is nothing else there.
Alright, I know I joked about this like 8 hours ago, but I really don't think there was a book here.
Just everybody make another perception check for me.
I mean, it is a weird place to leave a book.
Definitely no book here.
I didn't even know what a book is.
Where am I?
Those are some of the crappiest.
I'm not even sure I've ever seen a book before in my life, even though we just came from even though we just came from a bookstore.
What is
Tiny Timothy, you think, because nobody else got to roll high enough, you think at several occasions that you think that you see that eye watching you again, but then when you turn around, it's gone. And yes, at the end of 8 hours, you have thoroughly explored the cave, but there is nothing there. Just cave. You have found cave.
Someone's been lying to us.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that bookshop and ask some questions.
Yeah.
And then we can
All
burn
right.
it down. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
No.
No,
Oh, sorry.
No,
We gotta
we
get
don't.
the pen
We're not
license
burning it down.
first.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
Why did
So
why did
you
he
make your way out of the cave, and into back out into the forest. So it is 8 hours after. It's sort of, I suppose, about three in the afternoon. You could push on and arrive in Ludus and Lusor in the late evening.
Yep.
Or you could stop in the forest for a further rest. Your call.
I want to
What do you
know why
want
she
to do?
lied
You
to
guys,
us.
yeah. I'm floating on my
Yeah.
little broomstick.
Want to go back to town or sleep in the forest?
All right.
Back to town, I reckon.
Back to
No.
town.
I'm just like half jogging
All
to keep
right.
up with everyone.
You
No, I need something with lumbar support if I sleep. It's not good for my neck.
Feel that.
Sciatic. I get
Why don't you
sciatica
sleep
pain a
against the
lot.
tree then?
There's none big enough that hold
You-
me.
you-
They always end up bending.
Oh,
You make your way back to Ludus and Lusor, and it is dark. There is it's after midnight. There is a weak moonlight up. There is nobody out on the streets. As you pass a couple of the farmsteads, you hear a little bit of a barking, but nothing much. What do you guys want to do?
Let's go to that bookshop.
Yeah.
and ask some
Let's find
questions.
Abigail the liar.
Yeah. Sooner
So-
better than not.
You make your way up the path to her place. Of course, it's dark, so the shop you expect it to be shut. But
Hey, Tiny Tim,
Yeah.
can you take this sledgehammer and open the door?
Oh, I mean, there's no need for a sledgehammer, and I'll just walk face first into the door and just try to walk through it. Don't even try to put my hands up, like no shoulder, just straight and just walking forward, forehead first.
And it swings open.
Uh-oh.
Is this the 24-hour bookshop? I've heard of these.
Ollie.
It is
Abigail!
dark inside at the moment. So, do you want to go in? What do you want to do?
Going in.
All right. Before we go, who's actually we'll leave. I'll just bring you into this map. I'll just make sure.
Ooh.
Here we go.
While we do it.
Why do we need a map of the bookshop?
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the last hour of the stream, Greg's bringing up a battle map of the bookshop. What could possibly be happening?
We're all getting discounts and
Loyalty card, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Will they get a discount? Will they get a beatdown? Who will give it to them? Will it be the one-eyed old lady or something else?
Why do you sound like Jason Gunn from the 90s? That's so good. I'm just waiting for Thingy to pop up on the side.
Because it's time for everyone's favourite songstress, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ainsley Allen.
Spot on. That is spot on.
Here's a little number by Shania Twain by New Zealand's favourite songstress, Ainsley Allen. As 17-year-old, slightly overly sexualised Ainsley Allen sings "That Don't Impress Me Much." No, none of that's happening. Instead, who's going in first?
Oh, well, I walked.
Oh,
okay,
Tim.
yeah.
And Boomie will go in after.
Tim, if you want to go at the front, because you did walk face first through the door.
Yeah, I was just say roleplay wise, I'm the one that's kind of just walked like head first into a door. So yeah, I'll happily step in first.
I'll happily
Alright.
go in last because I was just like waiting for everyone to go in first. I don't see there being an issue here. It's a 24-hour bookshop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
Okay.
the old classic bookshop music.
I am Baba
Classic
Yaga.
metal music.
The usual flamenco guitar or acoustic world music that you would expect in a bookshop has been replaced by this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the New Zealand Young Entertainers Band with their latest hit, Unsettling Music. They'll be right back.
It's our second album, Unsettling Music.
After these advertisements. All right. So you're in this bookshop. It now looks, it doesn't look friendly anymore. All of a sudden it starts to look a lot more sinister. You notice that some of the endearing and cute little bits of bric-a-brac that were around amongst the books that you were noticing before. You notice the plants and the little, figurines and things. Now you notice that there are also sort of stuffed spiders, and there's a skull in there and a preserved monkey hand. These were things that you hadn't noticed before, but that now in this sort of light, you see that that's what you're seeing. So And as you do, you hear a coming from the back of the store.
Abigail?
Abigail. And I'll take a few tentative steps inside. Just trying to keep my wits about me.
Yeah.
I'll make my way in, and I kind of want to go
I'm
over to
following.
the aquarium just to make sure the octopus is still okay.
The octopus is no longer there.
I'm sorry for your loss, Inky.
But he was going to teach me how to disappear into a cloud of ink.
He's gone.
And as you see come from behind the counter, this isn't Abigail. What was you see this hunched, much taller figure, small horns, black hair, coal dark skin, one beady glowing red eye, and in these long gnarled taloned hands, this strange hunched woman has the bowl with the octopus, which she's sort of holding like Dr. Evil holds a cat.
Oh no.
And she goes to stroke the bowl, and you get that sort of knife over glass noise.
Oh.
And she looks at you and she goes,
I am most disappointed. You have killed my pet. I found its musical entertainment diverting.
Well, we were trying to find your book, but we couldn't find it. Are you sure someone went in there?
Yeah,
That's
we're not sure.
because there wasn't a book.
and
I knew it. I knew it. She's lying.
She
But
takes
it's been all
the
day in there.
she takes the bowl and she puts it down on the counter and goes,
Excuse me while I begin to soliloquize.
No, not a soliloquy.
No, a soliloquy. What's a Emina? What's a soliloquy?
Everybody block your ears.
Ah!
Who's blocking their ears?
I will.
Tiny Tim is. He's not sure why, and he's not sure what a soliloquy is, but he's been told
Yeah.
to do so. So he's just like,
Inky, Tim, Aminal, who else?
I'm not blocking my ears. I'm going to stand there, lift up my shield, and just like puff up my chest to make myself look as big as I can and just show absolutely no fear.
Hell yeah.
I'm just eating a berry off the floor. I found on the walk
Fully
home.
missed this whole interaction.
All right.
Say something.
It's not a berry, Gaiac. It's a rat poop.
Oh no.
Oh,
This is a very bitter berry.
It's nutty.
very, very shitty.
She looks at you and she goes,
This could have been a lore dump, but instead it will be a soliloquy. I have, for a long time, enjoyed the entertainment of feeding people to my pet. I am somewhat of a voyeur, if you like. But now, there will be no discount for you. You will not become a member of Abigail's bookworms. No, instead, you will die.
and then she sort of waits expectantly
What?
for a moment.
Does this mean I'm not getting the pen license?
Oh, for God's sakes, I'm going to kill you.
is the soliloquy done, or is she still getting it
she's
ready?
Done. She said
looking
something
around,
about
like-
worms.
Where's the horrible
Oh.
music? I thought we were
Oh.
listening to a horrible bat singing.
Oh God! And this whole afternoon has not gone as expected. You're supposed to die. Ah.
Oh,
we don't like doing that. No.
that's not very nice.
No. We don't really die. It's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. Let's see.
Let's come on then. Let's go,
All
Abigail.
right.
We don't really die. That's not our thing.
The most
Yeah.
non-confrontational initiative.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Why is it not rolling for me?
Tiny, do I have
These-
berry on my beak?
As
On my
the
breath.
climactic confrontation of the second to last stream and the Yes Ands charity stream, it couldn't have got off to a more naff beginning.
Hey.
You are welcome.
In my mind, over the last few weeks when I've been designing this climactic encounter, it did not start like that.
Listen, we're nothing if not breakers of expectations.
Exactly.
I need to add Boomie to that.
Yes, sorry, don't have the
That's
button.
right.
Yeah.
Boing. Okay. Boomie is 17. Done. As I dig back into my... All right. So, Boomie, you are actually first in the initiative order. What do you want to do?
I don't know what's actually happening, so I'm just going to rummage around my sack. Until something happens.
Okay. You're going to rummage around your sack until something happens. Tiny Tim, then, you are up. What do you want to do?
Oh, well, I guess we better get to it. We're not... So I just want to make sure with everybody we're not getting books anymore, right? We're going to beat the old lady up?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more
Alright.
books.
I shrug. I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
These bloody old ladies. They're always cruising for bruisings. And I will
Yikes.
cast Mage Armor on myself with my action.
All right.
And then I will use my bonus action to Hexblade's Curse, Abigail. And
All right.
just as I walk away, I'll say, well, they sometimes deserve it. No, they sometimes. What would you do if one hit you with a throwing cane?
Gaiac, what are you going to do?
Well, the old faithful. Here comes the sharpest bow in the west.
Here it comes. Wait for the thud. When he hits, he's gonna do it.
How do you like
That's a
that?
miss.
Let's scare you.
Straight into the door.
Oh, a
She-
swing.
She, with surprising nimbleness for what you thought was an elderly woman, goes as the arrow goes thwunk, straight over her shoulder.
That's the first arrow I've ever missed. Be careful, she's powerful.
All right. It is her turn. The first thing she does is she looks over in the corner at a broom and she goes, "Get him."
No.
And we have a broom, which I will just add there.
Oh.
And let's just put that broom in the turn order. Sorry, everybody. There we are. All right. We'll leave the broom where it is till it can be last. That's fine. Okie dokie. So, and then she is going to... She sees... Who can she see? Probably only Aminal. So she releases a magic missile at you, and two little bolts of force come at you and whack into you, doing some damage.
Very rude.
4 points of damage as they hit you. And then she goes,
See? No discount for you.
All right. Aminal, you are up.
I told you old people deserve it sometimes.
Aminal was very chill and then gets smacked in the face twice by magic missiles and starts getting twitchy. I'm gonna rage. And as I rage, there's like a rustling from the Aminal's little like cottontail puffball tail, and it grows and extends into this huge stinger that I'm gonna use to, once I move to here, to whack Abigail with, because now I've got a 10-foot reach.
Ooh.
Boom. Does that hit?
Oh. Let me have a look. See.
17?
That does hit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm never gonna hit her if it's that high.
Yeah, if that's a miss, I'm like, oh man,
It's over.
That is.
7
Hang on. Let me think about this. I have to make a. Is it?
All of my attacks are magical because of my tattoo.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay, so that does count. So you do.
That is not
You're
good.
mean and a liar.
Yes, hit the old woman.
You'll never become part of Abigail's coffee club.
I don't want to. You suck.
I have a collection of teas from all around the world. You will never have access to them on a monthly subscription.
That's my turn.
That's great.
That's your turn. All right. Inky, you are up.
Alright, I am going to move to here. And then
Yes.
I'm just going to look at her and go, yeah, I don't like liars. They don't make very good friends. My first thing I'm going to do is cast Shield of Faith upon myself
All right.
as my bonus action.
Mhm.
And then, being 15 feet away from her, I can once again use my Call and Grasp tattoo. So I'll need a strength saving throw from her, please.
Nice.
Ooh,
yeah,
strength saving
let's
throw.
go.
Inky.
She doesn't look
She
very
has
strong.
She has that wiry old people strength.
We'll find out.
It's from all the
Which
prune
I-
baby.
Yeah, okay, she does.
Which sure it is.
Yeah. I know
So-
this as the oldest person on the stream. I understand this, and every piece of ageism that you have ever done really hurts me right here.
Hey.
Excuse me, Greg.
Yeah.
Sure.
At the end of the day, Strathy, you can take your beard off. I can't. All right.
Forward on.
That's your turn. Right. The broom flies towards Aminal and is going to attack you, Aminal. All right. It's going to smash you twice. All right, here we go.
The
First one.
the second one's gonna miss because my AC is 15.
Oh, that was its first one because the other one
Oh,
is
true.
Abigail's. So,
Mm.
yeah,
So-
but that one's going to hit.
Okay,
Yay.
as a reaction, I'm gonna
Yes.
use my tail to roll a D8 and add it to my AC and hopefully make it miss.
Nice.
All right, do it.
Yeah, my AC is 21.
Nice.
Nice.
You managed to fend off the broom. All right, Boomie, you are up.
Right.
You are up.
What is the?
Don't forget, Boomie, we had the long rest in the cave too, so you should be healed up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not healed already?
Oh,
Trying
maybe
to
it's just
figure
the bar
out-
there.
Is it the bar? Oh, whoops.
Just while you're doing that, just because we've had a voice, a request from Lyndon for a voice. So just while Boomie's working out what he does, you see the octopus haul itself so that it can, it's staring up the top. And I've been told to use the benevolent quest-giving ghost druid voice for the octopus. So the octopus looks at you all and goes, "Wow, you can do it. I believe in every one of you. Go!" All right, Boomie.
Oh, we'll do it. We can do it, octopus.
Can I request that I've already made an Eldritch Cannon in the past? I'm not sure. I'm looking through everything.
Go on. You got so bored while everybody was fruitlessly searching the cave
What you were
that you
doing in
built
your
one.
sack while you were waiting for stuff to pop
You
up.
were just like a kid at the Waitomo Caves while the parents were wandering through going, "Isn't nature majestic?" And you were busily building the Eldritch Cannon at that point.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how to link it into the thing, but it's saving is a Dex 14, and it's yes.
All
Yeah,
right, well, let's do that, and we'll see what happens. So, you've been carefully tinkering with this while everybody else has been, and it goes off. So, what's going to happen?
Fire is just going to spread a 15-foot cone of fire in front of me.
So that would also get Inky?
And
Pretty
burn the whole
much,
bookshop
yeah,
down.
Pretty much.
It's fine. I've got the hit points. She'll be right.
So a 15-foot cone of fire.
I
Yeah,
mean, if
that's
you
what-
want to hit
right-
her, you're going to
right
have
there.
to.
Well, I'm
That's-
15 feet
that's
away, so
what
it has
it
to be
says.
either on me or next to me.
Oh, I see
Uh,
what you mean.
If you put it here, you could
Yeah.
get it without Abigail without getting either of us. Just say
Okay,
it.
yeah, that works. That definitely
Or
works.
you could
Do
do it like that.
Nah, where I left it.
No, right, like that? Okay.
That's great. No.
All right, so you're positioning it to the side? Okay. Right,
Yeah.
So there.
And now I have to
Um,
roll a 2d8s.
So
Oh, do I need
there it
to-
is. Over there.
Do I need to roll to hit? I'm not sure with my Eldritch Cannon.
No, she
Oh.
failed.
Okay.
So she
Right.
rolled the save. So yeah.
2d8. Send.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Oops, I'm in the wrong mode there. I was just about to create some sort of weird
Fire
spell
everywhere.
effect. She takes that reasonably well. Well, there's this fire going everywhere now. She looks at you and she goes,
I will not bring in any specialty books for you ever. No favors.
Well, you won't have a bookshop to bring it in. Any favors?
all right. Also, we might just. Can I do this? Because you have. Let's just drop this in here. Is that going to drop? Oh, that will now. No. Anyway, that's your turn.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right, Tiny Timothy.
Little Timothy.
It stays there, by the way. I think.
Oh,
I'm not sure. Yeah, it has the hit points of 15 or something.
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, cool.
Tiny Tim's gonna run and vault over the counter and will hold up his great club to Abigail and say, "Do you give out bookmarks for free on every purchase?"
She simply answers by pointing at a sign which says "Only employees behind the counter."
That's what I thought. And then I'll use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. And then I'm just going to give her just like a classic cartoon bonk on the head.
All right. All right, go for it.
Okay, so we've got Hex Blades on there. So we'll go that one. That's, whoops, that's for Wrathful Smite. Whoopsie. And that's the Great Club. Oh, no.
All right. So...
I'll use inspiration on that Great Club.
Yes, cool.
Nice.
Come on. That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
She only takes, because it's a non-magical Great Club, right? She takes half that damage. But I now need to make a saving throw for her to see if she succeeds in the... from taking psychic damage.
Yes.
She fails.
Cool. And she becomes frightened until the end of the spell.
Oh. Okay, so that means she's at disadvantage to attack you. All right. And she's just like,
nobody has ever come behind the counter before. This is terrifying.
You need to do feedback surveys or something, because this is not a good consumer experience.
No, not your mystery shopping me.
Was I too obvious? That's
all right. Go ahead. You are up.
Are these here are just like, are they full bookshelf height?
They are full bookshelf height. Yep.
I'll scoot on over about here.
Yep.
And Gaiac whips out the longbow. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful.
She misses. She ducks as the sign goes straight into the sign saying only employees behind the counter.
That's what I think of your sign.
I drink.
He meant to hit the sign. He meant to hit the sign. That was on purpose. He always does that.
All right. All right. It is her turn. So things are gonna happen. Let's have
Probably
a look.
shouldn't have bonked the old lady. Whoopsie.
All right. She looks at you all and she goes, let me just make sure that that's going to hit everybody. Oh, yeah, it totally is. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no. Is this against magic?
What's that?
Is this against magic?
Yes.
Because I have advantage on that. No.
Yeah. So, Tiny Timothy, did you put your hands in your ears when she soliloquized?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I just
roll.
looked at Aminal.
Roll again. Roll again.
Oh, okay. Was
Aminal, did you put your hands in your ears?
Yes, I did.
Roll again.
Yeah.
No. All right. Tiny Timothy, you are not affected. Boomie, did you put your hands in your ears?
Yes.
Make a roll again. Inky.
I didn't.
You
I was
rolled
being
it.
tough. I rolled with
right.
advantage and I rolled rubbish.
Okay. So I'm just going to because the following people whose I am just tinting your Boomie and Inky and who else?
Me?
I think that might no, you are fine.
Whoa.
And Gaiac, you are now convinced that that all you see there where this horrible hag was is you see lovely Abigail that you see that Tiny Tim and Aminal are attacking this old lady,
Oh,
and you
no.
knew all along that these people were bastards.
We have 20 minutes left, and it's going to end by us killing each other.
By us hacking each other to death.
That's right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And that's all she can do. Aminal, you are fine.
Great.
There is a room in front of you, and the world's worst bookseller.
I'll take the old lady, you take the rest.
I mean, we don't know that it's happened, right? That's just
you see them all look at you, and they give you that look when you say something horrible and inappropriate. They're all like,
oh boy. All right.
"Oh no, you don't."
Oh no. Yeah, I think I don't. Can I make an Arcana check or something to see if I know how to fix this, or is this just
go on? Go on. That can be a bonus action. Just a quick racking of your brain. Do it.
Cognitive realignment.
If it's a bonus action, I want to do something else with my bonus action. So
Okay, well, it could be an action then. It can be either, but
I'm not going to waste my turn economy on it. I'm just going to go with the rage and hope that it resolves itself. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Eldritch Claw tattoo. The tattoo from my arm, the ink from it kind of drains away and like around the back and then up the stinger, and so this huge magical claw appears at the end of the stinger. So it's now got a 25-foot reach.
Whoa!
You can hit someone from across the street.
I can. And
things have got Paul Verhoeven in here.
And I'm just gonna try and reckless attack Abigail from here.
Okay, do it.
All right. Oh my god.
That is a miss.
No.
Come on, chat. We need
advantages.
We need advantages. Come on, so we can beat each other up.
You've got another one.
No, not the tail.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. It's just the tail.
This is me.
All right, Inky. You just see Aminal, who you thought you'd loved and trusted, just turn on Abigail, and you know that if Aminal kills Abigail, you'll never get your pen license.
What did you have to
and
say
you're
it like
sure
that?
you're sure that the octopus is going, "No, you should attack the bunny. Never let a bunny live. They're nice, with a nice port wine, you."
I need my pen license. I need this. I am going to do exactly what Inky would do if someone threatened his pen license.
Oh no!
I'm going to run around here, and I'm going to attack Aminal.
So you're attacking at advantage because you and the broom have Aminal.
Oh, I didn't even see the broom.
And also because I'm reckless attacked, so yeah.
Yeah, so you are attacking at advantage.
Kill that bunny, Inky. Kill that bunny. Slaughter it.
18 hit.
Well, I'm going to use my reaction to try and block it with my tail.
Oh, yeah?
God.
Is there nothing that this tail can't do?
Damn it! That makes it an 18, but that still hits.
It hits. Roll for damage.
As a player, I apologize. Inky's not going to apologize for what's going to happen. You see as he brings his sword up and it just starts to glow with holy energy. He goes, "Not my pen license!" and brings it down, and I'm casting a smite at the same time.
Oh!
Oh no!
Yes, Inky. My boy.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's gonna go smite the rabbit.
Oh,
no.
19 damage.
Is that everything?
13 radiant, 6 slashing. Yeah, that's...
So you take half of it, so 16 total.
Yeah. I'm still up.
I am
All right.
sorry that I failed that save.
It's okay.
All right. It's the broom's time to shine, so it's going to attack Aminal at advantage.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be terrible if Aminal was beaten to death by a broom?
Right.
Only natural
which it
20
does.
has rolled this entire session.
We got a 20.
And so that is a total of 11 points of damage, and so that takes Aminal down.
No, it doesn't. 'Cause I'm still raging.
Yes.
Yes.
It would have been 5. Or 4.
Yes. 5.
Still up.
All right, it's got another one. It's got
God damn
another one.
Oh no.
You could still be down. All right, here we go. The broom attacks once more with advantage. It would be terrible for you to die by broom. 21. The broom hits. This time it won't be. It's a total of 5 for 2 points of damage.
Oh my
Broom does
god.
not get you.
Drive-by brooming.
All right, Boomie. It is.
Oh no.
Boomie is up. You can see that Inky and the broom are doing what they should naturally do, which is attack this treacherous rabbit.
No.
So what do you want to do?
I tried to throw my vial of oil towards the unwanted guest behind the counter.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Roll to hit. That is a miss. It splashes on the front of the counter. All right. Tiny Timothy.
I'm a little bit caught because Tiny Tim loves animals. Like, so seeing the bunny get beat up is not fun, but Tiny Tim loves nothing more than beating up old people that deserve it, and only when they deserve it. Only when they deserve it.
Oh no.
And it seems like she deserves it. Okay, yeah, like when what's his name? When Iron Man puts on the Hulkbuster suit and he does the rapid punching the Hulk, and he's going, "Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep." That's what I'm gonna do to Abigail with my break club.
Do it. That is a miss.
Oh no!
Yes, Abigail.
No, Abigail.
Our leader.
And I don't have bonus action. No, I got nothing. That'll be me.
Gaiac. You are up.
Oh no!
Aminal's there. You also see Tim just beat up the sweet old woman, smashing her with this club. What are you going to do?
Seeing Tiny so close to Abigail, he's definitely going for him, and he'll shout out. He'll say, "Step away from my gorgeous young wife, you clucker!"
Whoa!
And fire his
What a
bow.
reveal!
Oh,
It's a miss.
Boomie takes
Drink.
sorry, darling. I did all I can.
Oh my god.
All right. It is Abigail's turn. Abigail. 11 mines. Let's play her.
Just fall
not
down.
Smart. Then.
Just fall down.
Actually, I changed my mind.
Yeah. Before you fall down, give us a pen license and then fall down.
You see Abigail look at her blazing counter. There is flames spreading all along the counter. She looks at you all, and she starts to fade.
What?
She just starts to disappear and become immaterial.
No.
And she fades away. All you can hear is Aminal, you are up.
She didn't want the smoke. She didn't want these hands.
Oh, it's me! Oh god. I'm
No pressure,
going
Aminal. No
to-
pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
Okay, alright. Can Stupid. Okay, here's a question. Can I see the pen license?
Yes. It is jutting out of the back of the burning counter.
Great. I have a 25-foot reach with an Eldritch Claw. Can I
You
grab
have?
the pen license?
You can.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the license and because I can't see Abigail, so I can't hit her. So I'm gonna use my I think I'm too conflicted to actually hurt my friends because I'm worried that I'm gonna do real bad damage. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my rabbit hop, which means I can move 10 feet without provoking a opportunity attacks.
All right, where are you going?
I'm gonna move here,
Yep.
and then I'm going to turn to the rest of the crew and be like, I don't want to do this. I need you to change your mind. And then I'm gonna try and run past Tiny Tim and out like the back of the shop.
All right. Seeing Aminal with your pen license, Inky, make a wisdom save for me.
Okay. Will I
That's
get
mine.
advantage on this still because of magic?
Go on. Yeah, you can.
Ah.
Yep.
Hopefully help back.
Oh,
Yeah. You
Way.
see,
God.
you see your pen license about to go, and the thought of this pen license leaving is enough to snap you out of the situation that you're in, and you realize that that you have been affected by this hag. It is. Yeah, and you guys also hear this. All right. So, Inky, you are up.
All right.
All right. Just before we leave Aminal, I've just noticed in the chat you get one wish. Whatever you decide you need, Ruby. What do you need? What do you need?
Ah!
We've got 7 minutes to bring this to a
7
satisfying
minutes.
conclusion.
I need my friends back. I don't want them to be charmed anymore. Get rid of
Done.
it.
I grant your wish. There is no charm on anybody.
Come
God.
on, the place is burning down. We've got to go, guys. Come on.
I've got the license. Let's go.
As you're doing it, you notice that the octopus is rocking in its terrarium. It's rocking it from side to side. All right, Inky, you are up.
Seeing this place is on fire, the hag's not here, the pen license has been acquired. I'm going to save the octopus.
Yes.
Yes.
Where is the octopus sitting?
The octopus
Ping it
is
for me.
here. Yeah.
Cool. Just so I can figure out my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to jump over the counter and scooch him up at the same time. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get out.
As
this
you
back
do.
door.
As you do, as is the way in often fantasy things, especially when they're running short on time, water slops out of the bowl with the octopus and extinguishes the flaming counter.
Hey!
Hey!
I still want to try and get out through this back door if I can.
All right. You've got a little bit more movement if you want to.
Yeah, I will sort of jump around here. I think that's what I can
Okay.
get to. Just sort of and
Yeah.
then back off to the side, so my small but imposing stature will not be blocking people.
Can I please turn down my input? Yes, I can. I'm getting too excited and making too much noise. It's
know.
all right. Okay, folks. So, as you do that, the broom chases after you guys, but only gets as far as Tiny Timothy. I'll attack from on top of there. That's fine. All right. Broom.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. And I'll just roll for some damage. Won't be a sec.
Who are you hitting?
Hitting Tiny Tim.
Okay.
Trying to clean me up.
I've lost the broom. Oh, the broom's under there. All right. The broom does some damage. 6 points of damage, bludgeoning damage to you. And it will go again.
Ooh, coming for me.
It psychs up. It goes to wind up, and the broom just pakunk falls flat on the counter. You hear a final
Curses!
And all of a sudden, it feels as if there was things lift. The lights come on in the bookshop, and the mood improves.
Suddenly this kid's skipping past outside.
No, but all the lights come on. For a moment, in the back corner, the fireplace comes to light. The broom becomes just a broom once more. You notice that the sign about the employees, that only employees behind the counter, has changed. It says, "Live, laugh, love."
Oh no! Why?
With another arrow.
Oh god, it's worse.
Yes.
That's the worst.
Can we just burn it down now just because of that?
Yeah, now can we burn it down? Now can we burn it down? Oh,
you have managed to drive away the malignant presence of Abigail, and you have left behind you a legacy, because Abigail's bookshop is not used as a bookshop anymore. The people of Ludus and Luthor over the next few days come to the bookshop. They take the books away, all of them except for the 15 remaining copies of Clary Porter and the Half-Blood Turf, which nobody uses for anything. And you find that they bring the books back and they take them out. They withdraw them. They bring them back. And it slowly becomes less of a bookshop and more of a library. And over time, Ludus and Luthor grows around this bookshop. The bookshop becomes more impressive. The collection improves. And what was once the bookshop of a sadistic hag becomes a library, a mighty library in a town that will become a mighty town. And although none of the other parties have discovered them, buried in various parts of the Ludus and Luthor library are small statues, including a statue of a very small sparrow with a very big bow and a drooping wand. That brings us to the end of our adventure, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody who donated. And on behalf of the octopus, let me just say, boys and girls, remember, there's still a big stretch goal to reach. We need more than $10,000, so dig deep into your pockets, you cheap bastards. Let's hit this goal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Thanks, Greg. Thanks for the game, man.
No
Thank you very much.
worries.
That
I
was
would love
awesome.
to pitch that we just knock a bunch of letters off the name so it just says big books.
Yeah.
And here I was just going to just empty out all of my explosives and just set them off. in the library.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
I
shame.
loved that you turned a
Oh.
Hag's bookstore into the Ludus and Luso's first ever library.
That is so sweet. I really like that.
yeah.
Surely no legends will come out of that.
Surely. I mean, this what year was this again? This was
What year was this, Greg?
This was like year one.
Ooh.
We're the origin story.
Yeah.
We're where the library came from.
And how many
jeez.
gongs was that, Greg?
What's that?
It was one gong too, wasn't it?
It was the one gong.
I thought
Yep.
we were figuring out this mystery.
The very first seal was as the result of an unsuccessful drinking game.
So before we wrap up Group 7, Greg, as is become tradition, can I get you to roll a D8 and on an 8 roll again, drawing our Rise and Shine starter pack for the Group 7 bundle.
All right, let me do a D8. It's a number 1.
Well, congratulations to Alex.
Yeah.
You have won the Rise and Shine starter pack. What's in that, Jules?
That is the Bespoke Boutique dice tray, the Player's Handbook and book tabs, the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle starter kit,
Fancy.
the Owlbear gamer pouch, the dice holder folder,
Folder.
the campaign diary, and an official dice bag.
Alex, we've got your information and we will be sending you that stuff out very shortly.
Such a good one.
Group 8, go ahead and introduce yourselves. And as
Group
you
7?
do, turn off your cam. Oh, sorry, Group 7. Look, I've been up for a super long time. Counting is not my
You know
thing
what?
anymore.
We look good for
Yeah.
being up for 24
You did.
hours.
Yeah. Can we go ahead, Group 7, introduce yourselves? Let's go 30 seconds each. Let us know where we can find you on the internet. Let us know your name, and feel free to say thanks to anyone you want to on the way out.
I'll start.
Okay.
I'm Greg Ellis. You can find me online, certainly on Facebook, Forever GMNZ. I'm a professional dungeon master. Sometimes you can catch me on Start Playing. You can book me for your own games, but most of the time I work in advertising. I'm sorry.
We forgive you, Greg. We forgive you.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah, go.
I'm Ethan. I'm online. I don't really do much. More of a serial lurker. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone for your donations so far. And there's also other little donations and stuff, possibly for like bonus content. I'm not sure how that was working, but if you enjoyed watching us and you wanted to watch more of us, I'm sure there's something that we can do.
Who's next?
Go, Josh.
My name's Josh. Yeah, like my partner before me, I'm more of a serial lurker than an actual poster of content online. Big shout out to my wonderful partner Abby in the mods, keeping things running in the background.
Mods.
Big shout out to all the mods and big shout out to all our donations. This is my first year playing, so it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to be a part of it next year.
So glad that you were here as well. Ruby, go next.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ruby. I am online. I do Twitch streaming now and again. You'll see me in the chat. This is Ruby OK. Lots of gaming stuff. And then I am also a professional GM. You can find my profile and all my cool campaigns and stuff on questbook.nz. If you want to roll dice together sometime, it's a good time.
I can vouch for Ruby. Excellent, truly excellent DM.
Yeah. I'm a paid DM and I've paid Ruby. It's good.
All right, moving on. Jane, you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm a professional photographer, videographer, yet I don't have a face at the moment. Yay, technology, go technology. Want to give a big thanks to the organizers of this. Good job for you organizing everything like this. Yeah, good job. You guys deserve a good 24 hours sleep after this.
Hell yeah. And last but not least.
Just want to say thank you to everyone tuning in and for the donations, and thank you, Greg, for the practice games and the people that were showing up for it too. The crew, it was a lot of fun, and thank you to all the organisers. I'm also just lurking online mainly, and I'll shout out to Simon and Molly.
All right.
Shout out.
Group 7 will get you guys to head on out. We've got a couple of quick prizes to draw before we pull the final group in here. So thank you very much for your time. And
See you guys.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
And moving straight into the final spot prize, we have one more solid state print to be able to be used. Oh, when Jane leaves. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll go do the thing. Do you want to tell them about this?
Okay, so this here is from Solid State Print, essentially beautiful, beautiful prints on boards that you can also buy colored frames for. They make them in small and large, and we're giving one away. And what that means is you will just enter the code that we're going to give you in a minute. I believe the code is Tech Chaos, because that's what happened in this session. And as soon as you see that pop up in chat, go ! Tech Chaos, and you will be in to win. No other things needed. You don't need to have donated. It is a spot prize for those who are here right now. So when you see that come up, just go crazy. There you go. Go. Get the thing. Do the thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to essentially email you a code, get you sorted on this website. You get to pick out your version of the art. You can see Geralt behind us and the cute elf and stuff. Choose your art and you will have 100% discount to get that to you.
And this final giveaway is one of the large ones too. So this is a small one. So we're giving away a bigger one than the one that Jules is holding.
So exciting.
All right, we've got 3 minutes. So we're going to introduce our final prize draw. As a reminder, from now until the end of the stream, which is 12 o'clock, but 15 minutes as well, if you donate $50, you go on the draw to win the final bundle, as well as you go on the draw to win the grand prizes as well.
This might be my favorite.
Okay, why don't you tell us what's in it?
It's a games pack, and I know that sounds like kind of, because we play games and we're playing RPG, but...
I don't know about you, I don't like games at all.
Oh, yeah, weird. But this has a bespoke boutique dice tray, but it has Dungeon Mayhem and an expansion, so you can play Dungeon Mayhem quick game with your friends. It also has D&D Onslaught, so you can play the board game with your friends. And a dice holder folder and an official dice bag. Are you serious? Board games are really expensive.
Oh, I love board games. I was being silly for dramatic effect.
No, I know, but board games are really expensive.
Oh,
this is a huge pack.
This is a big game too. I'm gonna take it. I know Matt told me not to touch it.
Matt told us not to touch it. You're gonna get in trouble.
It's so heavy. It's so heavy. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
If you drop it, we're in big trouble.
Drop it.
But the people that gave us these things to give away, I want to talk about. So, Hobby Games, Gamosphere, Hobby Master, BD&D, Dice Goblin, Bespoke Boutique. Amazing. Incredible.
And also Solid State, who has given away our
spot prize right now.
Which, right now, maybe?
Now?
Maybe right now?
Maybe right now.
You can no longer enter the raffle. It's about to be drawn.
Oh, here it goes.
Oh, it says it started. The raffle's been cancelled.
Wow. What happened? Bamf! So
it's time to vamp for a little bit.
Let me tell you about the other supporters and people that we have here supporting us to do this thing. We're in Playtech Studio right now, which is pretty cool. So Playtech really came on board trying to help us out. They even have provided a stretch goal. So if we do get to 20K, they will custom build a PC.
Specifically a gaming PC as well. So for those of you who've been trying to play Baldur's Gate, we just had some tech issues with our...
It kind of makes sense because it was ! Tech Chaos, and I really feel like we brought that on ourselves.
By choosing that.
Yeah. But also, Bunnings Barbecue is up for grabs, and one of those $50 donations will get you in the draw to win that too. And Mighty Ape's big prize...
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called PlayStation, I think it's called. It's a station where you play. Also, the Tech Chaos is back up, so go ahead
Oh, exclamation mark, tech chaos in the chat. Go, go, go.
Group
Quick,
8,
quick, quick.
We are aware of you. You're going to start 2 minutes late while we get the tech chaos running, but you will be able to play for a couple of minutes after 12 just to go ahead and just even that out. So we've got the tech chaos running. So there's this thing called a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them apparently. 5 in the whole world.
5 in the whole world. You know, I want to talk a little bit while we've got a second
Yeah.
about what's been happening all the way through this. So
I've
we've
been
had
putting
gongs.
some stuff together.
We've had this mysterious, like, Kevin kind of hanging out in the background.
But
We've
it's
had
always
this,
a different Kevin.
It's always a different Kevin. It's always a different time of the year. Like, oh, not time of the year, literally a different year.
Yeah.
And there's different gongs going on when different seals have you noticed?
And we just had year 1.
Yeah.
We just had year 1 and 1 gong.
Yeah. And they broke the seal in a drinking contest. Can you think of any other seals that have been broken?
Well, there was one when the Ludus and Luthor Disco Dam was
and I'm pretty
destroyed.
Sure that like whirlpool thing was like a
Yeah,
seal.
and like going into the book world, that was another seal that got broken.
I'm starting to put some of this stuff together.
What happens when? Well, we've got one more group.
What happens when?
What happens when all the seals get broken?
Goes.
I don't know. Do you think that like a mum seal is going to come and see us and like tell us off for upsetting all of our children?
That would make sense because the hag in that last one was pretty like
Yeah.
mean. Maybe my expired books are really going to come back and haunt me.
Yeah, it could be. I wonder what's going to happen when all the seals get broken, and what's up with all the Kevins as well.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, and friends of varied and indeterminate genders, there is only one way to find out what is going on with Ludus and Luthor across this crazy timeline. Oh, congratulations to Zero Does Stuff. You won our Solid
Zero
State
Does Stuff!
art print. And I'm really sure we're going to see, we might even be seeing Zero in this upcoming group. We are done killing time.